Hello everyone and welcome back to A Purposeful Pursuit. I'm Crystal and I'm excited because we are going to be talking today about conversations when you first start dating. You guys, this is fun because I feel like this is where a lot of relationships may get off track in the very beginning, but have no fear, you won't have to worry about that. After today's video, let's go ahead and let's jump right in. So the very first thing you need to know when it comes to conversations to have when you first start dating someone is keep it light. Okay, you guys? Keep it light. You want to find out what they enjoy before you find out their social security number. Hopefully y'all are not out here asking people their social security number, but what I'm saying is you want to make sure that you guys can enjoy each other's company, enjoy doing life together. You want to have some similarities and some things in common. So the very first thing that you want to start talking about when you start dating someone is what kind of things do you enjoy? What do you like to do for fun in your spare time? Are you adventurous? Are you a homebody? Or do you like to get out? And you guys having a difference in the way that you enjoy things is not necessarily a problem. You just want to know, hey, how do the things that you enjoy and the things that I enjoy come together if we're wanting to be in a relationship? Number 2, which y'all already know, this is a purposeful pursuit. You need to be finding out what do they want to do with their life. What do they feel like is their purpose? What do they believe they are called and placed in this earth to do? Because at the end of the day, you have to figure out how your purpose and their purpose are going to be able to live out life together. You don't have to have the same purpose. You could be somebody that does construction and they could be somebody that's a doctor. It literally doesn't matter. What you want to know is how can our lives and our purposes live out together? How can they be conjoined? Can I support you in what you're called to do? Are you able to support me in what I believe I'm called to do? Purpose is so important. And again, that doesn't mean you both are called to do the same exact thing, but it does mean there is a divine reason for what you all are called to do being lived out. And I know I named occupations, but those of you who already follow the channel know your purpose is not an occupation. The occupation is where you may live out your purpose, but your purpose is something else. So just make sure I put that asterisk right there. So yes, you want to know what that person's purpose is. Who do they feel like God is calling them to be? And again, the occupation that they do that in could be any number of things. But at the core, what is God calling them to do? Why are they here on the earth? And how does that align for the two of you in a relationship? Number 3, what are their core values? You guys should be talking about what your core values are. What are the things that are most important to you? Is it family? Is it being successful? What is it? What are the things that matter most to you in life? Is it like, oh, I really want to have kids. I love children. That's extremely important to me. What are the things that are very important to you? What are things that you would say define your character and who you are as an individual? These are conversations that you guys need to have because you want to make sure you're with someone that has the same core values that you have. You guys can have a difference in opinion about a lot of things, but if the core values that you have, if the boundaries that you set in life for yourself are all different and all over the place, then that's going to be an issue. And so you definitely want to know that earlier on, sooner than later, what are your core values? And that really may come out in a question on a date as something like, so what is most important to you? What do you feel like are things that would betray who you believe you are as an individual? So those are some of the ways that you can bring that question out. But definitely, you want to know what your core values are and how they align and why. Why is something a core value for that individual? I believe in being honest. Why? Why is that so important to you? What thing, and a lot of times something has happened in someone's life that has caused it to be a core value. And so you want to see if you can even get that linking story or that linking experience that allows you to understand more in depth why that thing is so important to them. Number 4, what are their intentions for this relationship? Y'all, where are we going with this? We need to know that up front. You need to know that up front. You should be able to tell people, hey, I'm just really trying to get to know. I haven't ever really dated before. And so I just want to start getting to know people and see where it goes. That is different than, hey, I know that I want to date someone with the intention to get married. I'm not asking for a proposal today. This is the very beginning stages, but I know when I date someone, it's important to me that they know I'm trying to see if this can lead to marriage. And one of the things that is really important and why it helps to state those intentions up front, if you're dating for marriage and they're not, don't waste your time. If you're dating for marriage and they're dating for marriage and then you see that you're conflicting on a core value, it's easy to say, you know what, this isn't going to work out, because how can we continue to overlook things that are core values if we know we're looking for something long term? It's easy to overlook something that's maybe a disagreement in a core value if you know this is temporary. You're very much able to say, well, we don't really agree on a lot of things, but hey, we're just having fun, so it is what it is. And so it's important to know if you're with someone, if you're dating someone with the intention of getting married. And you guys already know, I've said it so many times on the channel, there's nothing wrong with telling people what you're looking for in a relationship up front. It saves time, it saves energy, and it's not going to scare anyone away that is also looking for the same thing. So don't think just because you're a woman or because you're a man, if you tell someone, hey, I'm really looking for my next relationship to be the one that leads to marriage. We don't know if that'll happen yet, but I just want you to know what my end goal would be for this relationship if it continues to grow and we continue to get closer. There's nothing wrong with saying that. And again, if they're looking for marriage, it's not going to run them away. And number 5, what areas do you each want to grow in? We are all changing. We are all maturing. We are all growing into different people as life goes on, as God continues to pour out more understanding of who He's calling us to be in the earth. And you may know some of the things that you're working on. Hey, I'm really working on being better at being on time. Oh, I'm really working on being more assertive when there are things that I'm passionate about. Whatever your things are, maybe you're trying to lose some weight, whatever your stuff is, you want to be able to talk to this person about what are things that you're working on, what are things that you're praying to God concerning to get clarity on right now. Because one, you want to see, is this person going to actively help me try to better myself? Because you want to be with someone that's going to, whether it's through prayer, whether it's through encouraging words, whatever it is, you want to see that this person is going to be able to be a support system for you, and you want to see that you're going to be able to be a good support system for them. Because when you're in a marriage, support systems are key. You're going to support your spouse is going to support you. And so you want to make sure that not only is that person going to be able to be supportive to you, you're going to be able to be supportive to them. So these are 5 things that you want to be talking about when you first start dating someone. And I would say you want to have these conversations in the first month. Have them in the first 30 days. Don't wait 3, 6, 9 months, a year to start having these conversations. The sooner you can have challenging conversations, the better. Like I said, first, definitely make sure you guys even enjoy your time around each other. But once you start establishing that and doing that, start to get through these other questions, finding out these other things, okay? That's really important. And like I said, you really want to be doing this within the first 30 days of dating someone. And for those of you who do not know, my husband and I met, got engaged, and married all in 9 months. And that's because we had these conversations early, okay? We had these conversations early. We did not drag on, wait out asking the hard questions or the questions that are necessary to have answers to if you're going to be in a marriage with someone. So we want to help singles meet and marry the one faster. If that is you, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get more of the dating tips and advice that I have here on the channel for Christian singles. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this video with a friend if you feel like it will be helpful to them. And until next time.